Want to add a little pizzazz to your cards without a lot of fuss? Well, today I have some simple little peekaboo card ideas to share that will give your cards a fun look without all that fuss. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, you will learn how to create a little peekaboo window on the front of your card to accent those stamped images. It's a simple and fun way to decorate the inside and the outside of your card at the same time. Although this tutorial features a circle punch to create the peekaboo window, you can use any shape to create the window on the front of your card. By the end of this video, you will have 3 fun peekaboo cards that you can make with any paper crafting supplies that you have on hand. For the latest card making ideas, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell so you will be notified each time I upload a new video. Now, I enjoy making all sorts of different cards, but it's always fun to put together a card that has just a little unique twist. Leave me a comment below and let me know what kind of cards you like to create. Okay, first let's talk about the supplies that you will need to create these cards. You will need some white cardstock to create the base of your card, as well as some colored cardstock for the accent pieces. Now you will also need some of your favorite pattern papers. So for these cards, I'm featuring the Gingham Gala pattern papers, as well as some of the embellishments from that product suite. Next, you will need some type of punch or die cut to create the peekaboo window. Now I am using a 1 3/4 inch circle punch to create my window. Now, although this tutorial features a circle punch, you really can use any shape to create the window on the front of your card. You will also need to choose a stamp set, and you can use any stamp set that you have on hand. You should choose a set that has images that will fit inside the shape that you decide to use. So for these cards, I am using the adorable Fable Friends stamp set from Stampin Up. This stamp set is perfect because the little images and the sentiments fit perfectly inside the 1 3/4 inch circle shape that I'm using. And of course, the last thing you need is some ink and some coloring tools. So for these cards, I will be doing a bit of coloring with a blender pen and some watercolor pencils. But you can choose to color your stamped images with any coloring tools that you have on hand. And if you are in need of some paper crafting supplies, feel free to visit my Stampin' Up store to stock up on your favorites. You can find the link below this video. Card number 1, creating a window for your greeting. So this first card I have to share with you features a little peekaboo window for the greeting on the card. The greeting is actually stamped on the inside of the card, but it's also visible on the front of the card when the card is closed. So to create this card, we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock cut to 5.5 by 8.5 inches. Score the 8.5 inch side at 4.25 inches to create the base of your card. Cut a 5.25 by 4 inch piece of pattern paper and adhere it to the front of the card. Using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, cut a window in the upper right hand corner of the card front. Punch out another 1 3/4 inch circle from a different piece of pattern paper. This will be used as an accent on the front of the card. Now close the card front and stamp a sentiment directly in the circle window that you created. You will actually be stamping the sentiment on the inside of the card. Next, stamp the little duckling images on a 1 3/8 by 2 3/4 inch piece of white paper using black ink. For this particular card, I actually used one of the rectangular stitched framelits to create the white piece for my little ducklings. Next, color in the images using watercolor pencils or your favorite coloring tools. To learn more about watercoloring with pencils, check out this other video as featured above. Now let's decorate the front of the card. Adhere the green circle to the card front, slightly overlapping the window. Adhere the little duckling images to the card front, slightly overlapping onto the circle. Then embellish with a few sequins. Now open up the card and decorate the inside with a 1 by 5.5 inch piece of pattern paper. Now I left a little room on this card so that I could write a personal message, but you are welcome to decorate the inside of the card however you want. Pretty simple, right? Card number 2, a peekaboo picture window. So this second card features a little peekaboo window with an adorable little bunny peeking through. So to create this card, start with a piece of Whisper white cardstock cut to 5.5 by 8.5 inches. Score the 8.5 inch side at 4.25 inches to create the base of your card. Next, cut 5 different pieces of pattern paper, each piece measuring 1 by 3 inches, and adhere them across the center of the card front. Using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, cut a window on the right-hand side of the card front in the center of the 2 pieces of pattern paper. Save the little 1 3/4 inch circle that you punched out. You'll be using it as a template to guide the placement of the bunny image on the inside of the card. Next, lay the 1 3/4 inch circle in the space with the window so that it is resting on the inside of the card. Ink up your bunny image, open up the card, and hold the bunny image over the circle so you know where to stamp the image. Then slide the circle template away and stamp the bunny image on the inside of the card. Color in the bunny image using your favorite coloring tools. Stamp a sentiment on the inside of the card and embellish it as desired. Now let's decorate the front of the card. Tie a bit of ribbon around the front of the card and through the side of the window. Then embellish with a few sequins. Card number 3, creating a decorative window. Now this last card features a simple way to decorate your peekaboo window. We're going to start again with a piece of Whisper white cardstock cut to 5.5 by 8.5 inches. Score the 8.5 inch side at 4.25 inches to create the base of your card. Cut a 5.25 by 4 inch piece of pattern paper and adhere it to the card front. Cut out one of your favorite die cuts and adhere it across the center of the card, starting on the right hand side. For this particular card, I am using a fun little lattice die cut, but you can use any die cuts that you have on hand. Next, using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, cut a window on the center of the card front on the left hand side. Save the little 1 3/4 inch circle that you punched out. You will be using it as a template to guide the placement of the squirrel image on the inside of the card. Next, punch out a 1 3/4 inch circle from a piece of colored cardstock. You want to choose a cardstock color that coordinates with your pattern paper. Next, take a scallop circle die that is slightly larger than the 1 3/4 inch circle. Lay it on the cardstock so that the hole from the 1 3/4 inch circle is in the center. Then cut out the scallop circle using the Big Shot or other embossing machine. Now you have just created a finished edge for your window. Simply adhere it around the circular opening. Now embellish the front of the card as desired. Now let's decorate the inside of the card. Lay the 1 3/4 inch circle in the space with the window in it so that it's resting on the inside of the card. Ink up the squirrel image, open up the card, hold the squirrel image over the circle so you know where to stamp the image, then slide the circle template away and stamp the squirrel image on the cardstock. Then simply color in the squirrel using your favorite coloring tools. Adhere a 3/4 by 5.5 inch piece of pattern paper to the bottom of the inside of the card. Stamp a sentiment on the inside of the card and embellish as desired. That's it. Now you have 3 fun peekaboo cards that you can make with any paper crafting supplies that you have on hand. These card ideas are great for any occasion. Just get creative with it. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to download the printable tutorial. The tutorial includes a complete supply list, measurements, and step-by-step instructions for creating these 3 cards. You can find the link below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it and sharing it with your friends. And leave a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the projects shared here today. Have fun getting creative, take care, and I'll see you soon.